What I'm going to start doing here is I'm going to start idling around. I'm out here right now. I'm in 38.5, 0.6 feet. I'm going to idle around on some points, and I'm going to look for standing timber that comes up. I'm going to try to look for some that it's standing up at least 10 or 12 foot below the surface. Some folks might think that when it gets really hot that all the fish go really deep, and that's not always necessarily the case. When the weather starts getting hot and the water temperature starts getting hotter, you know, we have less oxygen the deeper the water is sometimes, if there's not any current flow. And we don't have current flow on this lake that I'm fishing, Lake Fork. So there'll start to be a thermocline set in. I don't really see one on the graph today. It's probably not hot enough. It's been kind of cool. But the crappie, a lot of times, they may be in 35, 34, heck, they could be in 50 foot of water, but they may only be suspended down 10, 12, 15 foot, and instead of being down in the tent, you know, the 20 to 30 foot water. So what I'm going to start out doing is I'm just going to look around. I'm going to graph around. I'm going to try to look for some fish in the tops of the timber, and if I see some, then I'm going to pull out the Livescope over there, and we'll get a better view of it and see if we can't catch us a few. This is always how I start looking for them, especially when I hadn't been fishing in a long time. And like I said earlier, I haven't been fishing in about a month. I had other obligations during the month of June, and so I'm kind of just out here looking. You know, I really don't know where they're gonna be. I have an idea, but every day is different, and you don't ever want to go out with preconceived notions of what they're going to be doing, because they'll make liars out of you in a hurry. So, all right, I want to show you a couple examples of what I'm looking for right here. I'm going to zoom the cursor, or move the cursor over to this little tree right here. It's got a few little branches. I'm going to hit the zoom, and then I'm going to zoom in again. And you can see that there's a bunch of something all in the top of this. It's got a few forks, and there's a bunch of something in there. I'm looking for trees like that. That could be a bunch of crappie inside there that are holding real tight to the tree. And you wouldn't really know if it's crappie really until you throw the Livescope on them and see, because if they get in tight groups like that, they don't really separate sometimes on this. Here, another one, which would be right up above it right here, kind of hard to see. I'm going to zoom in, and you can see that it's got multiple limbs coming off of it. I don't really see any crappie in there, but that doesn't mean there's not a few in it. There might be a few inside of it that the Livescope would pick out. I probably would fish this other one. To me, that's looking like more of what I'm wanting to find right there. I think that's probably going to be a good one. You just got to spend some time idling and looking, and when you do find them, you can make things happen in a hurry, and you can catch your fish pretty quickly. If you can tell, this is kind of just like the tree I described to you a while ago. It's got branches, and there's fish sitting in between those branches right there. So I'm gonna make a cast at them without a fireball first, and then we'll put a fireball on if we have to. I'm gonna stay off of them since they're only in about, looks like they're only about 8 to 10 foot deep. I'm gonna stay off of them. I may bump up just a little closer so that I can make sure I get an accurate cast in there. Oh! I gotta get a fireball, boys. It is coming out there and nipping at it. Put that on there. That rascal starts swelling in front of them, boy, they can't stand it. Oh, we got it! I told you they cannot take it. They can't take the fireball, man. It's unbelievable how good those things work. Look at this fish, boys. Nice one, boy. Come here, you. Oh, nice fish. I'm telling you. The hook just fell out of there, though. He didn't really want it that bad. He just went after that little ball, man. He just couldn't take it. Let's get back in there and get another one real quick. I mean, these things are unbelievable the way they work. I know nibbles work, but I've seen these things just really, really shine. Now then, here we go. Let's cast back out there again, you know. Got us another fireball on there. There he comes. He come out there and smacked it, guys. Ooh, Lord, that's a pig right there, buddy. Oh my goodness, that's a big one. That's a big one right there. Golly, look at the mouth on that one. Shoot. Look at how good she got it down in there. Golly. What a fish. Giant crappies, man. Look at that. You think she didn't want that thing getting it that far down in there? Man. And they wouldn't hit it without that fireball on there. I put that on there and man. And look at that, I get to keep it. That's another thing, you know, a nibble just doesn't last that long. Golly, what a fish. Dang, let's put it back in there and get another one. Woo, that's fun. Man, that's fun. Let's see here. See if we can't get another one out of there. Here it comes. I'm getting close. Oh, we hit it, boys. Stole that ball, I bet you. That rascal sure did. Dang it. I'm going to leave a link in the description of the video for these guys. If anybody wants to try one, it'll be down there. Make it easier for you to find it. It'll be something a little different, you know. You got nibble, or your buddy's got nibbles, and you got these. Just be our secret. We won't tell nobody else. Golly, bum, he smacked it again. Golly, stole my little. They're gonna be fat on them little balls when I get through. Dadgummit. That wind's making it hard for me to feel them. Well, make them weigh a little more when we catch them finally. Okay. Come on now. Inhale that thing. Don't just be pecking around on it. Oh, like that one. Just hit the daggum thing, why don't you? Look at that, boy. Golly. When they get it too, guys. Look at this. Come. Look at that. You think they don't want it? I'm about to go in the lake. You think they aren't wanting that thing? Golly. Unbelievable. Went from not biting nothing to you put that thing in there and they smacking it. Giant trees, boy. Just good ones. You know, for July, you just can't beat it, man. Okay. Alright, we still got the little ball on there. Let's see if we can get an. Uh-oh, looks like a bass done moved in on the tree down on the bottom of it. I got a little old bait for him too if he wants to bite it. Oh, he just took off after something. They're holding really tight to the tree, and if you don't get your cast exactly right, they just ain't hardly coming off of it to get it. You know, they're just real specific. If you don't hit right in the little ball of fish, I guess you'd call it. They're not running out after it. Golly, boy, he knocked the fire out of it. Daggum. Looky here, another toad. Another toad. Oh, shoot, man. There's one right after another, too. You just can't beat it. Anybody don't enjoy this, boy, something bad wrong with them. Oh, shoot. I mean, they get it, too. This little old jig old buddy George built, it got a little sickle hook on it. Man, it really holds them. Oh, there we go. Nice one, too, buddy. Let's see. You can't tell the difference in them. They all look alike. You know, I just spent my time idling around and finally found a tree that I was, you know, that I thought looked like it had some fish in it. Kind of like the one I showed you. And it's loaded with them and they're hungry. Still a few in there. Still a few. They mad at that little thing when it comes in there. They didn't know it snatched their buddies out of there. Oh, barely bumped it. Oh, golly, boy, I missed him. Stole my little fireball off there. Y'all have to forgive me for the wind. I can't control that. And if I want to fish on days when it ain't windy, I just won't get to fish none. There he is. He come back and got it. He got it, boys. Yeah, it's just a good keeper right there. We'll take him. All them big ones had to get them there by it first, I guess. We'll take him though. He's a keeper. That's a good one. They're all good when it's hot and windy. To bite off this tree here. They're pretty active. First cast, boys. First cast in there. Woo, what a good one, too. Toad, boy. Look at it. Nice fish, buddy. They can't resist it. They cannot resist that little ball on that jig. I don't know what it is about it. Man, nice. Well, guys, I got out here. I moved from that one spot over there after I got hung up and moved out here deeper. I'm in 54 feet now. And I'll be dang if I didn't stop on some on accident. I didn't even try. I wasn't looking. All I did was turn my engine off and turn it on, and there they are. And I'm going to drop down straight to them here. Uh-oh, they're moving. They may not bite. They're gone now. Trolling motor scared them. Oh, one bumped it. Golly, Bubba, I missed him. Oh, I haven't got it. Golly, Bubba, boy, come after it. Come back and got it. Golly, what a good one. Another good fish, boy. Smack that thing. Woo! Oh, that. Just busted that thing, man. I just accidentally stopped on these fish. It's crazy. Accidentally, and there they was. Alright, well, let's get her back in there. See if we can't get another one. I'm going to drop down there without a thing on there and see what happens. Want to run up there and look? Oh, he just barely bumped it. Barely pulled on it. I'm going to put one of these things on. Let me put one of these little fireballs on there. When they just barely bump it like that, you put one of these on, man. I mean, and lot of times they knock this snot out of it. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Ooh, like that! They knocked the snot out of it like that. Golly. And he didn't get my little fireball over there yet. Oh, he slung it off, that rascal. No, it's still on there. There he goes. It's still on there. And that's what happens. I mean, you know, first one I put down there, they don't bite it good. They just barely nibble. Put that thing on there and they can't help it. It's unbelievable. Mess of them right here. Oh, everyone come got it, boy. Dropped it right down to him. He couldn't take it. Golly, that's a strong one there. Another good fish. Man, I'll tell you what, you just can't hardly beat this. This is fantastic. Looks like there's a couple right over here in the top of this little tree. Just moved over just a little bit. Oh, that's dead, boy. As soon as you get it over, you got it. Golly, it's a good one, too. Dang, it's a good one. Woo! Mercy. Come here, you, and get on my thumb. Come here. Ah, gotcha. Yes, sir. Another nice one. Well, they just keep on biting, I guess. Let's let her go. Just move from trees to trees. Once you get in an area where there's some good timber and some fish, they're pretty aggressive and they'll go ahead and bite. As long as you make a good accurate cast, you shouldn't have any troubles catching some. Here he comes. He got it. There's the last one right there. There's the last one right there. Nice one too. Now I can go home. One more time with the pliers, with the forceps here. Another good one. We're gonna call it a day. Hey y'all, hope you learned a little bit in this video, and hopefully you can use it on the body of water that you fish at. And hey man, I appreciate you guys joining me. We'll see you on the next one.